All right, we're live. Hey, everyone, this is Carlos Martinez coming to you live from my home in Chicago. I hope whenever you're watching this that you're having an amazing, amazing day with those that you love and you just doing what you love to do. Folks, I'm here to talk to you about an amazing, amazing, amazing concept, all right? Because some of you are in a network marketing business, right? Like me, right? And some kind of online business. Actually, it could be network marketing, it could not be. But if you're in some kind of business on your own, and it can even be fitness, right? But this particular live, I called it, hey, if you're stuck at the same rank and not growing, this may help. If you're stuck at the same rank and not growing, this may help. But here's the thing, folks, this really can be applied to anything, right? It can be applied to relationships. It can be applied to a fitness level. It can be applied to different things. Hey, Janessa Roberts, how you doing, my sister? Thank you for joining my live. What's up, Constance Skidmore? Thank you for joining my live. What's going on, guys? Hope you're having an amazing day. So, folks, if you're watching the replay, right? So comment below replay, type in replay or hashtag replay, right? If it's live, just tell me where you're coming in from. I know Janessa is in the amazing country of Canada. Hello, Mike Eisen, how are you? Rob Goddard, all the way from Australia. What's up, my brother? How's it going? So, folks, so here's the thing, okay? If you're stuck anywhere in life, right? You're stuck at the same rank in the business, you're stuck in the same fitness level, you're just not growing, right? Because we're meant to grow, right? God created us to be just growing and just growing and growing. And it's not a concept of greed, not at all. It's just something that we were designed with. We need to grow in our relationships with people, grow in our fitness level, in our health, in our mindset, grow in our business. But in this particular thing, we're talking about business, right? So I'm going to give you some tips. I hope you get some value from this. If you do, please share this out with other people or drop some hearts as well. I'd really appreciate it. So folks, so here's the thing, okay? And I got this from the amazing, my mentor, Jenna Zweigel. Just an amazing leader. She is the #1 female income earner in the world in the network marketing space, and overall, she's number two earner. So she's just amazing. And she started talking about 10 keys to leadership, like how to just become a better leader, okay? And like overall, and she gave 10 keys, but I'm gonna talk about four here on this line. I'm gonna talk about four that really spoke to me, and I've watched her training over and over. I've already watched it 3 times, and each time I get some new nuggets. I'm gonna watch it a 4th, 5th, 6th, and it's probably even 7th time. Just an amazing training. And if you'd like to see this training, just send me a private message, and I'll be glad to send you this training. I had it, my good partner in crime, Ron Deering, uploaded it up to YouTube, and I'd be glad to share that with you. But folks, take this to heart. If you're in an online business of any sort, I don't care if you're with my company or with another company. If you're in an online business and you're stuck at some rank and you're not able to grow, this is going to help you. So 4 tips. Okay. So tip number 1, right? Tip number 1. You got to take an honest look at yourself, right? You got to take an honest look at yourself, right? Because a lot of times we tend to look at each other with rose-colored glasses, right? We can't see, maybe you've been stuck at a rank for 2 months or 3 months or 12 months or whatever the case may be. You're just not advancing, right? So you got to take an honest look at yourself. And I would actually look at what you're doing every single day, right? And one of those would be actually take an outside objective look, for example, at your Facebook profile, if that's where you're doing most of your promoting, or your Instagram, or your whatever, and take an honest look, and then just critique yourself and ask yourself the question, hey, would I join me? Right? You want to take a look at that. But if you want to really level up, ask a good friend, a good business associate that's going to level with you, right? You don't want someone to just tell you what you want to hear. You want someone to tell you the truth. Hey, listen, hey, Joy, hey, Dawn, hey, Ron, take a look at my profile. What would you change here? Because right now I'm at this level and I'm stuck, man. I just cannot get out. Take a look at my profile. What would you do differently? Critique the heck out of it. And don't worry about my feelings. I'm a big boy. I'm a big girl. Just take an honest look at it and just level with me. Tell me what you would change, what you would do, that kind of stuff, right? So that is number 1. Take an honest look at yourself, right? And you want to get to the point where you actually reinvent yourself, right? Because whatever you did to get to a certain rank, guess what? to get to the next rank, you're going to have to do things differently, right? If you've been stuck, a lot of times you can use the same techniques and the same, mindset and the same everything, right? The same skill set to get to multiple ranks. But if you've been stuck for a while, so guess what? It's time to change things. So you're going to have to reinvent yourself. And that's the other thing that Jenna Zuego mentioned. Okay, you got to reinvent yourself. So we're still on point number 1, but here goes point number 2, right? Point number 2, okay? You have to evaluate what's working, all right? You have to evaluate what's working and what's not, right? You have to evaluate what's working and what's not. Because if you look at it, for example, if you've been constantly putting, making the same kind of post and none's really happening from it, well, it may be time to change things up. You need to evaluate, man, if this working, is this serving me? Is this helping me get to the next level? If it's not, you're going to need to change it up, right? Because as online marketers, right, one of the things that a marketer is always doing, we're always testing, right? We are always testing, right? So you need to evaluate what's working and what's not. And what's working, how can I tweak it to make it better? What's not working, then I need to get rid of it and just do something different, right? So you need to evaluate what's working. Okay, so that was tip number 2. Tip number 3, all right? Tip number 3, okay? You need to know who your runners are. You need to know who your runners are and who your time wasters are. Right? You need to know who your runners and who your time wasters are and where you're spending your time, right? So what I've been doing the last few months is I've been spending as much time as I can with my team, but I was spending as much time with everyone, right? As much as I can, right? And unfortunately, some are just not ready to build. That's just the fact of the matter, right? You can't force them, right? You can't want it for them more than they want it for themselves. Right? You just can't, right? As much as I like, oh man, I want it so bad for you. I want it so bad for you. They got to want it even more than you want it for them, right? So you need to evaluate and know who your runners are. And that doesn't mean just one level deep, the people that you personally brought on board. That can mean like what they call tap rooting, right? You want to go deep, 2 levels, 3 levels, 4 levels, 5 levels, 10 levels deep. Run with those that are running because they're all part of your team, right? So if you can get anyone that's already running, they're like, man, they got the vision, they're on fire. And as Les Brown likes to say, they're hungry, right? They're hungry. You got to run with them, because run with the runners. And here's another thing, very important concept, the 80-20 rule. Okay, the 80-20 rule, all right? So spend 80% of your time with the runners, and the time wasters, the complainers, and the people that actually are not running, right? The walkers, the crawlers, whatever the case may be, they only deserve 20% of your time, right? So 80-20, right? And as much as you'd love to spend time with everyone, right? You've got to just identify who the runners are and just focus on them, no matter how deep, within your organization they go. Okay, so that was tip number 3. And then last but not least, you want to relentlessly build your craft. Relentlessly build your craft. So what does that mean? That means constantly working on your own skill set. So, Jenna Zuego, as myself, right? She goes, I'm always reading books. I am always reading books on different mindset, different strategies, and maybe I just get one little concept out of the book, just one little tiny concept. That's all I need. But she's constantly reading, right? She's in the car. Same thing here. Like I'm always reading, all right? I'm always watching, listening to videos. I'm always listening to Audible, right? I'm at the gym, I'm driving, I'm listening to a book all the single time. So you want to constantly be rebuilding your craft, because you can only get so much from your leaders. There's only a certain amount that you can get from your leaders. So guess what? You have to be constantly rebuilding your craft, right? At all times. And when you do stuff like that, right? When you do all these things, right? When you take an honest look at yourself, number 1, right? Where you get to the point where you reinvent yourself and get someone to really critique yourself and critique you. When you evaluate, number 2, when you evaluate what's working and what's not, okay? When you know who, that was number 2. Number 3, when you know who your runners are, who your time wasters are, and when you relentlessly build your craft, when you do all these 4 things, you're going to get unstuck and you're going to rank advance and hit the next level, and hopefully multiple levels, before convention, that kind of stuff, right? So that's what it takes, folks. That's what it takes. And then another thing that helps too, just a little extra tip, right? Those people at your level. So one of the things that I'm doing is I'm helping with, other people that are at my level, right? So I'm at the 25K rank level. So guess what I'm doing? creating a little mastermind group with other 25Kers that have been stuck as well and trying to get out of this, right? Get out of that rut, whatever the case may be. Because, you know, sometimes, again, other people to remember, other people, right? When you got multiple minds, it's better than one, right? You get multiple minds better than one, but you got other people that are striving to hit the same rank, right? Within a certain amount of time period. What better way than the mastermind with other leaders, other awesome leaders, so you can put your minds together and come up with some great ideas and good strategies on how to hit the next rank, right? So, folks, I hope you guys got value from this. If you did, please share this out with other people. Folks, remember, this is all about helping others. This is about growing. You want to be consistently be growing, but it starts with that desire to want to grow and take whatever action necessary to get there, folks. So if you got some value, please drop some hearts. Please share this out with other people. Let me say hello to amazing people. Hola, prima, ¿qué tal? Un fuerte abrazo. La prima Lucy, te quiero mucho. Mwah. Un fuerte abrazo, prima. Folks, let's see who else is here. We got Janessa Roberts. We got Rob Goddard. We got Mike Eisen. What's up, my brother? Janessa Roberts again. Kaizen. That's right, Kaizen. That's it. Growth, one of the 6 human needs. Absolutely. Ever changing. Exactly, Mike. Dion Weck. How's it going, my sister? What's up? We got Cheryl Lynn Gibson. Hello to you as well. Work harder on yourself than you do on your job. You are so right. Exactly. Danielle Monahan, thank you so much for joining my live. You guys are awesome. Folks, if you got value from this, please share this out with other people. Drop some hearts. And on a side note, folks, if you're stuck, you know, you've been in a network marketing company for a long time and you're just not growing, you want to be a part of a booming industry. That Forbes magazine said it's going to grow from $500 million to over $20 billion within 2 short years. And you want to know what it is that I'm doing, please send me a private message and I'll be glad to get back to you, or just go to givemethefreetour.com. Givemethefreetour.com. Put in your name and your email, take the free tour. If you got any questions after that, I will be happy to get on the phone with you, do a Zoom call with you, whatever it takes. But it just starts with a decision to not want to be stuck anymore, and you want to grow and you want to change your life. So, folks, love you guys so much. Thank you, Mario Scott Bird. You're amazing. Thank you so much. And we got Jackie Rubio. You're awesome. Thank you for watching my live. As always, folks, have an amazing weekend. And remember, folks, you know, success comes in service of many. So help as many people as you can. And I promise you, eventually success will come. Love you guys so much. Until the next live. Mwah. Bye for now. Love you guys. Talk to you soon.